Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to do a video on what to focus on, what topics to focus on for the CKAD exam. And I'm going to put this list in the description so you have it for your records. Um, I get this question all the time as to what to focus on, right? And it's a fair question because there's the topics can vary so much from different providers of training and what you hear on the online and whatnot. So based on my experience, I want to tell you what I found to be most frequent topics on the exam, right? So the first one I want to talk about is ConfigMap. There were several questions, labs on ConfigMap. Mount them as variables, mount them other ways, use them somehow on the pod. So ConfigMap would be number one in my opinion for you to focus on. You also have to be pretty good with running kubectl run commands and grabbing YAML from it and editing it and whatnot. Just in general, knowing your way around with using kubectl run commands is very important because it ties into many questions. So you would focus on that as well. You also have to know how to pass a command in the command line to a pod. For example, you want the command to run sleep 3600 or some other command. You need to know how to do that from the command line. It's actually pretty easy. It's just, I think, 3 dashes on the line. So you can say k run the image of the pod and the pod's name and whatnot, and then dash 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 and whatever the command is. So I think I've already have a video on that, but you really have to know that because on a couple of questions that was needed. Um, the other one that you really have to get intimate with is how to mount volumes on the pods. The examples that are available online during the test are not enough. So you don't want to spend too much time doing kube explain commands to get the API details. So it's really good to have good practice on those so that you know kind of sort of um, on your own how to mount volumes on the pods. The other one that came up a couple times is running multi-container pods. So you have to be very comfortable in editing the YAML file. So you have more than one container, and each container does different things. So you need to know how to do that. The persistent volume and persistent volume claims came up a couple of times as well. So you have to know that those are not also not very well documented example-wise on the Kubernetes.io website. So once again, I would advise that you practice this one for yourself plenty of time so you get real easy feeling about doing them on your own. The last one I would mention is doing kubectl edit command on live resources. You have to know which ones you can do. For example, you cannot do that on live pod. You have to know which ones you can do and how to do them. So you have a resource already running, you get the YAML down and edit it live and save it back so the resource gets changed in real lifetime, in live scenario. So you have to know how to do that. Things that are not in the exam is ingress. Even I've done at least one lab on YouTube about ingress for this exam that is not in the exam. And also there's no custom resource definitions or Helm or anything like that. So those don't bother studying for those things for this particular exam. So I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please like and subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And I will continue to do more videos on this topic. And I will see you next time.